Do you need another key for your Jeep? I'm about to show you the fastest, easiest way to make a spare key without leaving home, and you'll save hundreds of dollars in the process. Today I'm demonstrating on this 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee how to use this special cable and programming tool. Now this works on Grand Cherokees from 2018 to 2021. The very same procedure also works on Dodge Durangos from 2018 to 2026, and it's similar to lots of other Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles from 2018 and newer because Mopar tried to block do-it-yourself spare key programming solutions. Tom's Key Company is the only place you can get a do-it-yourself kit to make a spare key fob for 2018 and newer Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. But first, I'm gonna call the Jeep dealership and find out what they wanna rip me off for to make a spare key fob. Let's get this call started, and we'll jump in the car while we wait on hold. We're gonna program this new key. I've put a blue tag on it. It's important that you have at least one working key. In this case, my working key has this tile key finder, pairs to your smartphone, so you can always find it. If you want one of these, they're available on our website. This working key must allow you to start the engine. If the buttons aren't working properly, that's okay, as long as you can start the engine with this working key. Another important note, today we'll be using this programming tool with this special cable. In 2018, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram made it really hard for do-it-yourself programming. I don't know why. Maybe they just want you to go to the dealership to pay more money. But this is only available from Tom's Key Company. We're going to have to plug this guy in order to use the programmer. It's really pretty easy. I'll show you just how to do it. To get started, we're going to get the app downloaded. With the app downloaded, we can fire it up. We'll go ahead and start right here. Now the first step is plugging this programmer into the OBD2 port. Because today we need to use this special cable, we're actually going to plug this in first and then plug the programmer into it. Come down near the gas and brake pedal, look around until you find the OBD2 port. Take the bypass cable, get it plugged in just like that. We'll plug the programmer in and we should see the power light turn on. Now we need to get Bluetooth communication working. So it should find the serial number that matches the programmer. Go ahead and seek to pair it. There, we got our communication light turned on. We're in business. Calibrating the tool, please wait. Have to give it just a couple minutes here. A couple important points. Make sure you turn off the HVAC, the headlights, the radio, anything that draws power. You do not want to have it running on your vehicle while you're programming a key. All right, to identify the vehicle, we need to scan the license plate or the VIN number, or just enter the year, make, model. Okay, tried scanning the VIN. Let's see. Perfect. Found our 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Go ahead and hit continue. And this uses a smart key, meaning there's a push button start for the ignition. All right, this little video tells you that the bypass cable is available, shows you where to find it. And it has a few pictures. Let's get this plugged in. Come over to the passenger side. We need to plug into a wiring harness right behind this carpet. Possibly pop this trim panel off a little bit in order to reach the wiring harness. Now you got to reach back and access the wiring behind this carpet. It's not too hard, but you do have to get a hold of it and carefully pull the carpet back. This little trim piece just popped off here. This is the trickiest part, actually getting at this hidden wiring. So you can see I've popped a couple trim pieces here, and right back here, notice this wiring harness. We need to find the far left side where there's 3 wires, a black one, which we will not use. We need to use the white with blue stripe and the white with green stripe. We're going to plug this black probe into the middle wire with the white and blue stripe and just slide it right in that square to make the electrical contact. We'll take the red probe and slide it into the white square next to the white and green wire again. So we're trying to make the same electrical connection as those 2 wires. After the probes are in place, go ahead and connect the black CAN L wire and connect the red CAN H wire. Now, if programming is not working properly, there's a decent chance that one of these wires is not fully seated. So you can just start the programming over after removing and reinserting these probes. With the bypass wires plugged in, we're ready to continue programming. Okay, looks like after all that sitting, my app backed out. If need be, you might find that it's necessary to unplug the programmer and force quit the app and just start over once that bypass cable is properly plugged in. But let's go ahead and give this a try. It's been sitting for a few minutes. Yep, we've got our bypass cable. Here's all the images showing the wiring located right back there. Some important warnings. Keep the app open. Don't go surfing social media or checking videos or Instagram or anything like that. You don't want to exit this app during the programming process. Be sure you've got all your keys present. So in this case, we have one working key because that's what this used car was sold with, and we're making one spare. Or if you have 2 or 3 original keys, make sure you have all those present. And programming needs a strong cellular or Wi-Fi signal. Programming shouldn't take more than 15 minutes. If it does, you can contact technical support. Before you do that, the quickest thing to try is actually disconnecting the programmer, force quitting the app, making sure the bypass cable is properly wired in, and it should be pretty quick. If you run into problems Monday through Friday, daytime hours, technical support can help walk you through and get the spare key programmed. All right, let's start programming. Initializing programming. We may see the communication light drop off here. Be sure you watch for the magic of our key by photo key cutting service at the end of this video. Let's see how that dealership phone call is going. Still on hold. All right, we're almost to 100%. Preparing the dongle. Oh, Bluetooth light turned off. Turn back on, very good. Okay, leave the ignition off and turn the hazard lights on. Turn on my emergency flashers. Go ahead and click continue. Make sure to hold your new keyless remote at least 2 feet away from the phone during the programming to prevent signal interference. There we go. Continue. Communicating, please wait. Make sure the ignition is off before continuing. Looking up close. Ignition is turned off. Okay, clicking continue. Configure the system, please wait. Reading vehicle data. Please wait. Make sure original working key is outside of the vehicle. Okay, take my original key. I'm gonna go take it about 10 feet away from the vehicle. Okay, original key is out of the vehicle. Configuring the system, please wait. Make sure the ignition is off. Yes, it's still off. In less than 30 seconds, hold the unlock button on your new remote for 1 second. There we go. 1. I heard the locks faintly click. Configuring the system. New programming successful. Please exit programming and test your new remote. Wasn't that easy? Now, when I was holding the unlock button, it was a really faint click on the locks. Let's disconnect everything and test it. Let's disconnect our programmer. We're going to turn off the emergency flashers. In testing the keys, first I want to make sure I have the keys far enough away from the vehicle so we can know which one the vehicle is actually sensing. So I'm going to take this one out and put it with the original with the pink tile key finder. And then I'm going to try starting the engine by pushing the brake and the start button. We're getting an error. Perfect. It doesn't sense a key, which is what we want. Now I'll bring the keys back in one at a time. So here's the original one. It, of course, should still work. Push the brake. Start the engine. Boom. Everything fires up. Perfect. Now let's get this key out of the vehicle. And now, moment of truth, the only key in the vehicle is this newly programmed one. Does it start the engine? Excellent. Look at that. The engine fires right up. All right, let's check the keys. Here's the original one. It still works. Beautiful. Here's a new one. Excellent. Isn't that amazing? That was not hard at all. Let's try out the trunk button. Beautiful. And it closes as well. All right, we got to pull these probes out. Get the carpet and padding all tucked back in place. Beautiful. When you place your order, be sure to include the optional key by photo key cutting service. You're going to want this metal key blade cut because if your key fob battery dies or your vehicle battery dies, this bad boy will get you in the door so you can fix the problem. So after you place your order, simply snap 3 photos of the key. Be sure you turn it in between each picture and hold your phone directly above the key blade so it's nice and flat. You'll upload those to our website and that's when the magic of our key by photo key cutting service takes place. We will cut your spare key at our factory so it arrives already fitting your vehicle. It is absolutely amazing. Can you believe how easy that was? We've got 2 keys for this 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee now. And all it took was this programming tool and this special cable, only available from Tom's Key Company. Let's go back and check on that phone call to see what the dealership wanted to charge to make a spare key. I'm trying to find out what it costs to get a spare key fob made on a 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
So I'm going to send you to parts, honey, because all you need is a programming. Let me send you up to parts to see for availability and how much.
Okay, thank you. I'm trying to find out what it costs to get a spare key on a 2020 Grand Cherokee.
So the keys can be $331.64, and then about $250 to program.
253. You said $331 for the key fob and another $250 to program.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know how long it takes for them to do the programming?
The programming takes about an hour.
By now? Okay, bye. Can you believe that? $331 for the spare parts and then another $250 to program it. That's almost $600 by the time you're done programming the spare key at the dealership. No one should be paying those kind of prices. Come to tomskey.com. You'll save hundreds of dollars and hours of time by skipping the dealership. Come to tomskey.com and place your order today. For our Ultimate Key Bundle, you get everything you need to make a spare key right at home, and you'll save hundreds of dollars and hours of time in the process. Now, if you run into problems while you're using the tools to make a spare key, no worries, there's great customer service. You can call the phone number, regular business hours, Monday through Friday, and they'll walk through as you try to program your vehicle. And if somehow we still can't get your spare key working, no worries, we have a full money-back guarantee. Reach out to us, help.tomskey.com, let us know the problem, ship everything back, and you'll get a full refund. It's that easy. You have nothing to lose when you come to Tom's Key Company for help making a spare key. Now, when you go to checkout, be sure you pay attention. This is rental equipment. You're gonna pay a rental fee, plus at checkout, there's a security deposit added. Now, unfortunately, we have to charge a security deposit because there's some people who refuse to return the rental equipment. And we include a prepaid mailing label to make it super easy to do so. So if you're honest, like most people, you'll slap the return mailing label on the package, send everything back, and you get the security deposit refunded. But unfortunately, there's a few people out there that refuse to do that, and so we have to charge the security deposit so we can buy replacements when they refuse to return the equipment. Come to tomskey.com and place your order today to save hundreds of dollars and hours of time by skipping the car dealership.